Hello and welcome to Prosecutors Will Be Violated. Brought to you today by me. Yes, that's right, just me. I want to just mention that the reason I picked the name of this show is a friend of mine, Archibald Spencer, wrote a book called Prosecutors Will Be Violated. It's a very good book. I know that if you were to go to some of the places where you can buy books, you could find it. And if you're a defense attorney, you'll definitely like it because it shows you how to turn the tables on the prosecutor. So, just as an aside, I just thought I'd let that know. My name is John Bernbach. I've also been known as Sparky. I've also been known as Hemp John when I was on the Jesse Ventura program. So, just to give you a bit of brief history. Decided to do this show because, hey, what the heck? Everybody's got a show, so why can't I have a show too? And since, I know the technology, I might as well go ahead and use it, and here I am. So, welcome to today's program. You can see that it's September 21st, 2021. This is one of what I hope will be eventually many programs. I hope you'll like the intro. I kind of thought it was a little bit on the weird side, but hey, that's kind of what I'm all about. It's going to be a little bit weird, going to be a little bit serious. So unfortunately, we have to kind of start off with a little bit of seriousness here, folks. This COVID deaths have overtaken the Spanish flu deaths. Now, the Spanish flu was definitely a serious problem, but so is COVID, folks. 675,000 known deaths. We don't know how many unknown deaths. I'm suspecting that we're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of 700,000 people have probably died as a result of COVID. And one of the things that you can do is to just wear a mask, especially if you haven't gotten vaccinated. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Robbers love to wear a mask, so I don't know how your rights are being infringed by wearing a mask. I find it really fun to walk into a bank while I'm wearing a mask and not have to worry about the fact that they're going to go, oh my gosh, we're being robbed. So, just, try to make things a little bit on the light side. Again, as we transfer over to the lighter side, I've been seeing, all of these space launches and everything like that are going on, which, is really cool. Love to see that Elon and everybody is getting themselves up into space along with, looks like NASA's trying to do some stuff. But the question that's always come to mind is, why are spacesuits white? I mean, I understand you can see them out in space pretty easily, but, wouldn't blaze orange be a better color to use? Wouldn't you be able to see them just a little bit better if you were to use blaze orange? I mean, I don't know. It's just a question that's always kind of been on my mind, is why are spacesuits always right? In the category of, are you serious? Do we really need to bring back the woolly mammoth? I mean, we can't keep elephants that we currently have on the planet alive because of people hunting them for their ivory. Can you imagine what they're going to do when they see tusks like this? I mean, there's going to be a huge amount of ivory that these guys are going to have to try to protect these mammoths better than we can protect the elephants that we currently have. So maybe instead of trying to create new elephants that used to be around a long time ago but aren't anymore, we should focus on the elephants that are already here and, the other endangered creatures on this planet. I don't know, just kind of a thought that I've had, that, wow, really? Nobody saw Jurassic Park? Okay, so enough of that. On to some interesting political news. This last weekend, they had a rally up at the Capitol. They expected that there were going to be a lot of people there. and it ended up turning out that there were probably more police officers by a ratio of 2 to 3 to 1 than there were actual rally attendants. Now, the rally people were there because they're worried about the people that have been arrested and are being arrested as a result of the January 6th riot, insurrection, political rally. Some people have described it as just an everyday occurrence of people wandering through the Capitol Rotunda building and stuff like that, even though there was security fences and police and everything like that in the way. For some reason they think that these people are now political prisoners and they needed to hold a rally, and well, as you can see, lots of police, very few rally people. Estimates are that somewhere around 400 people showed up, which is not really necessarily all that surprising to me. Maybe it is to other people, but it isn't to me. So, wait a minute, what's this? Breaking news. I've got some interesting breaking news. Okay. I've just been handed this, and it looks like scientists are still looking for Sir Walter Raleigh's lost colony. Yes, this is one of the first colonies, or the first colony in the quote New World at that time, an English colony that was lost, and nobody seems to know what happened to it. So, is this one of the first conspiracies? I mean, does it look like Sir Walter's really worried too much about what happened to his people there? I don't know. You know, it could be that this is, you know, one of the first conspiracies that we had in the North American continent, at least. Who knows about other places and stuff. So, in any case, breaking news, they're still looking. Good to hear. Oh boy. Now, in the category of when it comes to stupid, what can I say? The man speaks for himself, speaking best here with his mouth closed. It's about the only time he ever is telling the truth. But apparently, last week, he announced on his program that he wasn't sure whether or not he was actually being heard in Trinidad or Tobago. And he had some concerns about someone who actually lived in Trinidad and Tobago, because a friend of his had heard from a friend who had heard from another friend about a cousin who heard from a friend about a friend who heard from a friend of a friend that someone who had gotten the COVID vaccine, their testicles had grown big. Now, I can understand why Tucker's investigating this, because he already thinks he has the biggest balls on the planet. He wants to probably see if he can actually get the biggest balls on the planet. But in any case, says, you know, I know that I'm definitely able to be seen in the Trinidad Tobago area and stuff like that. Please spread this around so that we can help Tucker find out whether or not this person is there and how they're doing, and if we can help Tucker in any way, that would be great. I do know that the Ministry of Health in Trinidad and Tobago did spend a considerable amount of time investigating whether or not this was true, and come to find out that they were not able to find anybody anywhere on this small little Caribbean island that had suffered from this issue. So, you know, what can I say? When it comes to stupid, there you go. You have it. And, you know, when it comes to stupid, I guess the next place to go is Haiti and what's happening along down on the southern border. As you can see here, this is an island out in the Caribbean. Cuba's just a little bit to the west of there. But you have Haiti, which is approximately, I don't know, a third of the island. And then you have the other side, which is the Dominican Republic. Now, we hear a lot about what happens in Haiti. We hear about military coups, we hear about hurricanes, we hear about volcanoes or earthquakes and stuff like that that's going on. We hear about political strife, all of this kind of stuff that's going on in Haiti. But over in the Dominican Republic, we never hear about any hurricane damage. We never hear about anything bad. And from everything that I know or have heard about the Dominican Republic, it's a paradise for the people that live there. So how is it that they're capable of keeping all these Haitians from coming over to their side of the island in order to reap the benefits of being on that side of the island versus get to Central America and then come up into the United States through the Mexico border? Makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. And, for the people that are in favor of Trump, the idiot before the current president, wall idea, why don't you talk to the Dominican Republic and find out from them what it is that they're doing that's keeping all the Haitians from coming over onto their side of the wall? Because obviously they're doing something that we're not doing, or we could be doing that we're not doing, which frankly, that's another issue altogether. But, while we're talking about this, I've got a couple of very interesting creatures here that have always been extremely intelligent. They're straightforward, and let's get their opinion on what's going on down in Haiti and along the southern border and what should be done about it. Here we go. Take it away. Okay. What can I say other than, holy cow, they totally have it right on, and I couldn't agree more. And thank you very much. Hopefully I'll have additional intelligent guests like that will give us some commentary on the way things are going. This has been Warning Prosecutors Will Be Violated. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you found a little bit of fun here. I've definitely enjoyed doing the program, and I'm going to keep my eye on the news to find other interesting and silly stuff to bring you in future episodes. Please feel free to leave some comments. I'd love to hear them. And until next time, you take care and have yourself a good one. We're gone. Bye.